You're listening to Scheduling Sin with me, Snowmill. And there does come a point where you're kind of thinking, why am I doing this?
I think there's a lot of people in the lifestyle who feel this way, who don't do podcasts and events and things, because
that's true.
we all have to play this cloak and dagger bullshit.
Or we have friends over.
Well, hello, Mrs. Snow.
Well, hi there, Mr. Snow.
How are you?
Oh, we're doing all right. We're struggling a little bit today, and we wanted to utilize that to have these conversations today. Sucks.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one. So this is not at all the episode that we had hoped to be recording today.
Yeah.
But we do have a really sucky announcement.
Yeah.
Our big annual party that we host every year called SnoBall is officially canceled.
Yeah.
For 2025.
It's done. 6 weeks out. We get notice that the venue is not going to host our event.
Yeah. So it's the same venue that hosted our event last year.
Right.
And that went very well. Out of the blue, we received, really, truly out of the blue. There was no lead up to this at all.
Oh, not at all. In fact, you had just gone last week to check it out and kind of finalize some stuff.
We had just done a walkthrough again of the facility, but we got a letter from the legal department of this hotel that says, I am writing to inform you that this location is unable to host your event on Saturday, September 27th, 2025. We will provide a refund of your deposit. The refund should be available within the next 3 to 5 days. Thank you for considering us as the location of your event. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact my office directly. And this was sent to us from the Vice President of Legal Affairs and General Counsel for this particular venue. This was crushing news.
Well, it was definitely a gut punch, because you weren't home at the time and you had received this email. And we were actually on the phone talking about our kids or something like completely.
Yeah.
And you were like, so SnoBall's canceled. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then you read that to me because you had gotten it in an email as well. And so I kind of was just like, oh. And what do you say? I mean, it's like all of the things go through your mind, including just I don't understand. Like, what did we do? Was this something that we could clear up? Is this because of the type of nature of the party that it is? Is it all of the things go through your mind? And ultimately it really makes you realize how people judge and don't understand anything about what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. It truly came out of the blue. There have been no conversations at all that have led us to think that there were any issues.
And I guess we don't know for 100% certainty that's why they canceled it, but I don't see any other reason why they would.
Yeah, I guess officially we don't know.
Yeah.
I guess officially we don't know, but we were told, here's a letter and all future communications needs to go to that office.
For their attorneys.
Right. And the thing about it is,
swingers are dangerous.
I mean, you can't help but feel like, for crying out loud, like if they went straight to their legal department, you can't help but feel like you did something wrong.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything wrong.
No. And I tell you what, last year there were no problems last year.
No.
Yeah. We had no problems. We cleaned up after ourselves. There were no issues at all last year.
Well, let's put it this way. They reached out to us within, I think it was a week or two
following
of last year's event, offering to host us again for next year.
Right. So it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like it is very frustrating.
It's crushing.
And just bordering on like just devastating. Cause it's like, what?
I have found with all of this, that when you run, this is for us, this is not a business,
right?
We don't try to make money. We don't try to sell things really. We don't, this is not really a business for us. It's more of a hobby, but every time you try to host content on various platforms, or we've thought about starting a business, an LLC, and which would include a business bank account and all these things.
Well, right, like to selling merchandise.
Yeah, for selling merchandise.
Or hosting. And honestly, the purpose of, if we were to host events, that we could get insurance, like those kinds of things that businesses need to do.
Right, all those basic things.
Like, yeah.
It constantly feels like you have to lie or hide who you are because nobody wants to deal with businesses that do what we do. And
I think that the astonishing thing about that is they don't know what the fuck we do.
They have no idea.
They have no idea what we do.
No.
And they think they know, and they want to judge it, and they want to assume that it's this just devoid of moral thing. And it's just could not be further from the truth.
No, I couldn't. But I've been feeling this way for a long time. This idea that like we're doing something wrong and people don't like what we do. And I'm sick and tired of feeling like I have to hide.
Right.
Or I have to like pretend I'm not who I am, or I have to try to deceive people in order to get by what we're doing. I'm sick of feeling like that.
And I think that's why, I know I do, I feel like you do as well, why we love the podcast so much. Because here we are like 100% authentically ourselves.
Yes.
There's no hiding who we are. There's no shame in what we do or how we do, like whatever, all the crazy kinks you have, like whatever, like it's fine. But like, it's just, we are authentic people, and we are authentic people in this world, in this chapter, but also in every other world in our life.
Right.
And this is the one area where we cannot, or we don't feel that we can be authentic. And that's really hard.
It's really, really hard.
Because it's not who we are.
It's not. One thing I do want to add, just while I'm thinking about it from a technical perspective, if you were coming to SnoBall, there was a hotel discount code, a hotel group rate.
Yeah.
They've canceled the group rate, but if you have a hotel reservation at the host hotel for SnoBall, you need to contact the hotel and cancel that reservation, which you can do at no penalty. We've confirmed that. I am not able to cancel any of those reservations for anyone. So if you have a hotel reservation, please, please, please go to that hotel and cancel that reservation.
Yeah.
We don't want to see anybody get stuck with any kind of cancellation fees or anything like that, but it's something I cannot take care of that. What we did do the night we got the news, we sent out email to the folks who had bought tickets to come, letting them know what had happened, and we issued full refunds immediately to everyone who had bought tickets. So if you're one of those people and there are any issues or you're having any trouble with anything, please reach out to us. Mm-hmm. We'll do everything we can to make it right. And the best way to do that is to email us at snowmilf@yahoo.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll help to take care of anything that may be an issue for anybody. But yeah, getting back to it, this was such a shot in the face. And I personally, this felt like the physical manifestation of a feeling I've had for a really long time.
Yeah.
This idea that we're just not supposed to be doing what we do.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like the world doesn't want you to do it.
Right. It's like the universe just doesn't want you to do this.
Yeah.
And you should just stop doing it. And I'm not going to lie to you. In the first 12 to 24 hours, I was really starting to question whether or not we
just pack it all in.
Are we done here?
Yeah. Pack it all in.
Because I'm tired of the fight.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all the cloak and dagger bullshit.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people in the lifestyle who feel this way, who don't do podcasts and events and things because we all have to play this cloak and dagger bullshit.
Or we have friends over. Well, how do you know them? And it's like we got to come up with these cover stories.
We're coming up with cover stories.
It's like,
and we're lying about, we're going somewhere for the weekend. Where are you going? Oh, we're going to a birthday party. Whatever,
Yeah.
There comes a point where I get like deceit fatigue because that's not
deceit fatigue.
It's not in my nature to be that way.
No, yep.
But it feels like I'm just sick of hiding.
Yeah, it is very defeating, and there does come a point where you're kind of thinking, Why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
This, like I said earlier, this is not a business for us.
No, I mean, we definitely toyed with that, but I think it just doesn't make sense for us. And
Well-
now I think it's just reaffirming that like entities outside of like, that have to do with businesses want nothing to do with us.
No, and there are lots of people that have businesses in this space,
sure.
but we have lives and careers and jobs and family. Like I can't make this my full-time gig, and I don't want to.
Well, and I think it's you and I have made the decision for our personal reasons that we can't be authentically out with this 100%. Right. We just can't. And that's our decision and our choice, and we own that, but it's tough.
Right. So where this started to really unravel for me was this idea of since we're not a business. If you were running a business, you would say, well, are we making money or not?
Right.
That's an easy way to measure whether or not you're successful, whether or not it's working. Quote,
yeah,
unquote,
whether it works,
right?
Sure.
But we don't have that. And it becomes this question of like, well, what is success?
Well, we have tried to define success throughout this whole process.
Right. It's what are we doing here? What are we trying to accomplish? And have we done it already? Like, have we kind of done what we came here to do?
Yeah.
I will say the first phone call outside of you that I made was to our boudoir photographer, Bridget. She's
wonderful.
And I'm going to choke up when I say all this, but she is an incredible person. B. Yates Photography down in Ohio. If you've never met her, please look her up. She's just unbelievable. She was coming to SnoBall to do boudoir demos.
And she came last year.
And
she's done all the photos for our websites. And I mean, she's just incredible.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
She is.
And I called her and told her what happened. And she did not ruminate on losing SnoBall at all.
No.
She was like, okay, whatever. Fuck those guys. What else can we do? And it was immediately on to other things. And she told me about some groups that she has been talking to that are anxious to meet us for some possible opportunities down the road with them, and introducing us to a venue. She was texting the owner of this venue
while she's on the phone
with me about doing something with us there. And this guy is responding to her going, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's set up a meeting, while we're on the phone. I can't tell you how much I appreciate her support.
Yeah. We're not supposed to cry on a swinger podcast.
No. But, for her to say, you're not done.
Yep. I think it's good that we surround ourselves with people that believe in us.
Yeah.
So all you listeners out there.
Well,
and the outpour of support.
Yeah.
Was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It seems so silly to get so upset or so worked up over all this. But you have to understand how much effort and creativity has really gone into all this. It's so much more than just telling dirty stories in front of a microphone.
I mean, it is that sometimes,
but we have gotten emails thanking us for different parts of the show.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten messages from couples who've told us that some conversation we had, whatever it was, helped them in their relationship, helped them in their experience. And it wasn't always help them to have great kinky sex. It was just help them to have better lives.
Yeah. Well, and to be more connected with their person.
Right.
Right. Like it's not necessarily about bringing them into this hobby necessarily. It's about them being authentic in themselves.
Right.
And what they want and what they need and what they, choose to do with their person. And it just gives them that space to do that.
Right. And so some of the things that we have done when we talk about what is success, the ordinary path is to look forward. It's to look at, is it bigger now than it was last week? And will it be bigger the week after that?
Yeah.
Right. And there's this traditional American idea mentality of grow, 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 grow. And
and I think we wanted to build. I mean, that's what we wanted, right? I mean, think about it. Do you remember the first time we did this?
yeah,
And
I do.
we're sitting in your tiny little office. We built a fucking studio, right? But we were sitting upstairs in the office.
Yeah.
Among all of the shit on your desk.
Right. We were just hassled around a desk and we had
were
these
just
microphones.
having this conversation. We're like, nobody's going to listen to this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares about this? But we were having fun and we were enjoying it. And then we were just giddy with excite when we had 70 downloads or some crazy
I remember
number.
that. I remember we were just having fun and we didn't think anybody would listen to this. And within a month or so, 75 people had downloaded the show.
Right.
And I was like, holy crap, that's a huge number.
I know, we're so popular.
And
why does anybody want to hear us talk?
I know. And I remember that feeling then. And I look now
Yeah.
where this show is listened to by thousands of people in 162 countries.
Yeah.
And we've had guests from other countries on. We've had a wide variety of guests and demographics and backgrounds. And it just has gone on. It's just grown for the years that we've done it. And when I look at the other things we've done with now the socials every month,
Yeah.
and I look at the groups that have come together, and I look at and I don't mean to pat myself on the back with this, but I look at all the relationships that I know exist now because we did this.
Yeah.
There are people that know each other, and there are people that have had experiences that would not have had those same experiences
Absolutely.
if it weren't for us.
Well, and we've been told by, a couple of the people that come to the socials about we just showed up one night. We didn't know what to expect. And now they're kind of part of our group that
yeah, dear friends
that have met our children and that we've gone out with and we've just had so much fun with. And we've kind of shared a lot of experiences within this lifestyle and without, not in it. So it's pretty incredible.
And several of those friends, in particular, Lynn and Joe and many of our other friends have spent time with me and allowing me to just get all this out and process all of this.
Yeah.
Because this really has been a big recentering for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a silly thing. A party got canceled, but it is more than that. It really did send us back to kind of square one.
But I think it forced some perspective. I think when you get so involved in anything that you do, whether it's a business or a hobby or whatever, you get very focused on something. You get very tunnel visioned, and you're very just that's your main thing that you are focusing on, and you're putting all your energy, time, and all the things in. But I think when this was canceled, I mean, after you kind of pick yourself up and dust yourself off a little bit, you're able to take a step back and look at the big picture and look at the journey that we have had and the experiences that we have had. And we talk about success, right? And I think success, you could have the conversation that success is related to money and financial and all the things. But I mean, the journey that we have taken has been success. That has been successful.
Yeah.
Not only for our listeners and for the community that we built, but also for you and I.
Very much so.
We just had this conversation this morning. Do you we have been together for almost 20 years.
Right.
Over 20 years technically, but physically been together for 20 years. And we are more in love and more obsessed with each other than we ever have been.
You're right about that. And this shared hobby of ours has led us to places we never could have guessed.
No.
And I think there's still more places to go.
Absolutely. That is success.
It is. And in talking to our dear friends, there is, in my mind, a clear answer that we're not done here.
No, we are not.
There's more to talk about. There's more to try. There's more to do.
There's always, yes.
And we can still have conversations that are helpful to people, that cause them to help or to have better relationships with their people.
Yeah.
Maybe experience new things, think about things in different ways, and we still have more to go.
Yeah, we're still gonna be ourselves. We're still gonna have fun. It doesn't matter whether or not we have a party or not. We are still gonna be us, and we're still gonna have a blast, and we're still gonna laugh, and we're still gonna do all the things.
We are. And I think one of the takeaways from all this for me was, rather than one big, I'm going to call it high pressure party,
Yeah,
because it is, putting on
it's a lot of work.
Putting on
it's a lot of
SnoBall
work.
is a lot of stress. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of, there's a pretty big financial commitment to it all.
Absolutely.
It's heavy. It's a heavy party.
Well,
and you
there's
spend, I spend a ton of my mental time and energy thinking about promoting it, thinking
Yeah.
about it, getting it out there, wondering if people are going to sign up.
But we want it to be a success. We want people to enjoy it, and we do take a lot of pride in that, and we want it to be a positive experience.
We wanted SnoBall to be different.
Yes.
And SnoBall was different.
It was.
Because where most parties are just that, they're a party, right? There's a space, people show up, and it's just like a club. You know, there might be some things to do and stuff, but ultimately you make your own adventure,
Yeah.
right? SnoBall was equal parts curated entertainment and swinger party.
Yeah.
And it was in a spectacular space, and we wanted it to be a party that A, was one that we would want to go to,
Yeah.
and B, we wanted it to be just different. We wanted it to be
Right.
unique.
We wanted people when they showed up to realize that, you know, I think anytime you learn, like even ourselves included, when we engaged in this and we, learned about it, I think we all had judgments about what it was and what it wasn't. And I think we purposely wanted to have give people a different experience.
Yeah. So looking forward, I don't think we're going to do a big annual party like that. At least for now. I think SnoBall's going on ice for now.
Wow.
No pun intended.
Come on, dad joke.
I didn't actually mean that, but
it just came to me.
This is what happens when you're swinger dad. So
Oh,
SnoBall's going away for now.
well, it's on. Yeah, it's on ice, but
It's on ice, but
it's not gone.
it's not gone.
We're
We
just
may
gonna
do
put
it
away for a
again
while.
if we find the right space, right situation. We may bring it back. But what I do think we can do is keep the philosophy of SnoBall, in the sense that we can create an event or a space that is entertaining, that's fun, that is focused on the social side, not just the sex, and in an interesting and unique way,
Yeah.
on a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
That is less stressful, that's less financially committing, that's less pressure,
Yeah.
and
It's almost more organic.
more organic. And I will tell you that this venue that Bridget shared with me might just be a perfect
Sounds pretty enticing.
opportunity. And we'll talk more about that as time goes on. But we're not done. There's more to go. And maybe instead of one annual party, we might try to do a couple, 2 or 3 smaller events.
Well, yeah, like maybe more social events or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
more social events, things like that we can plan throughout the year.
Mhm.
A little lower cost for everybody.
Yeah.
A little less commitment, a little less stress. But still, we can bring that same energy. We can bring that same commitment to the social side. We can bring that.
Yeah.
And I think that's unique. I think that's what our brand, what our community brings to the world that's different than everybody else, is that we really do emphasize the social side of it, the friend side of it, the community
Yeah.
side of it, more so, I think, than your traditional club environment
Yeah.
or party environment.
Absolutely. We like to be a little different.
We want to watch you laugh just like we want to watch you fuck.
That needs to be on a poster somewhere. Like, I do want to say, I am incredibly proud of you. I know this has been tough, but I think the fact that we're going to rally. That's what we're going to do because that's what we do. We're not, we don't really care that people don't get us, don't approve of what we do, because we know it's been this incredible, just eye-opening journey that I would never not want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel the same way. I don't, it is amazing how when we started into the lifestyle, we started like, terrified newbies like everybody does.
Terrified newbies.
And, we don't want to know people's names and like we're just in it for sex and like we don't want to like.
I feel like we should go back and listen to our very first couple episodes and just think back about like all of the beliefs and thoughts we had about this whole thing, right? I mean, like, talk about evolution.
Yeah, this started out very, very, I'm going to say very superficial. It was very, like a lot of newbies are. It started out with just focused on sex and it focused on.
We don't want to know people's names. They're just sex toys to us.
Right. And it has evolved to just such a social expansion of our lives. And we care more about the social side and we care about the relationships more now than we do the sex.
Absolutely.
In a weird way.
Like we will go to events, not prioritizing play necessarily.
Yeah, not really at all. So
it's crazy.
We, in an effort to kind of, again, recenter things, we came up with like a little mission statement.
Yeah.
And we want to share that with you because for us, it's kind of helping us ground ourselves and refine ourselves and kind of where we would go next. And I'm going to read it right now. It says, "We do scheduling sin to create connection, conversation, and confidence for people exploring non-monogamy. We tell our story and we share our community so that others feel less alone, more empowered, and better equipped to navigate their own journey. Whether we have 10 listeners or 10,000, the real win is knowing we've made space for honesty, curiosity, and belonging in a world that often shames what we do."
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with all of that. I think, the creation of connection, the creation of conversation, the creation of confidence. And it's not necessarily, confidence is such a big thing of this. It's confidence in who you are, in your body, in your desires, but also just in yourself as a person.
Yeah.
Like the confidence that I have gained, like I have no problem walking around naked in a room, right? Which I think is a pretty big thing. But even just being more comfortable in your own skin outside in every other context of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's empowered you as a person. And so what is success? I think success now is not the size of things. It's not the numbers of things. Success now is recognizing that all of the things that we have done have helped various people in large and in small ways along the way. And there are more people that haven't heard us yet.
Yeah.
And so there's opportunity for success in the next people that are going to hear something.
Yeah.
And for as long as it's still fun and we have the time and we have the privilege to be able to afford to do these things, we'll keep going.
Yeah. Keep on trucking. It's definitely about quality. Like we're about quality and authenticity over numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely not the episode we would have hoped to record today.
And hope we didn't bum you out too bad.
But it's a good one.
Yeah, I think it was very needed. And again, I don't think we can say enough, just enough thank you and how much the support that we've gotten from our listeners and from our friends through this whole experience. It is really, it's humbling really that people value what we do.
Yeah.
Like, and they care about what we do. Like, because I think when we did this initially, it was like, we're just doing this for fun. Like, we don't, we're just kind of doing our thing. But I think the fact that, people care and they reach out and they genuinely, are wanting to make sure that we're okay is it's a good feeling.
It is that doing a podcast like this, we're in a studio wearing headphones, talking into a microphone. And if we don't hear from you,
yeah,
it feels like talking into a void.
Yeah.
You listen to us maybe often, maybe our voices are a frequent sound in your experience. You need to be a frequent sound in ours.
Yeah. We want to hear from you. We want to hear good, bad, ugly, all the things.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Tell us what you think of an episode. Give us ideas.
Yeah.
Just say hi.
Yeah.
Just let us know you're there. And that's all we want.
Right. Because this is definitely not about SnoBall. This is about you guys. It's about the people. It's about our community.
It is.
Yep.
So we'll get back to weird, pervy, sexy things next time.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll leave it there.
Yeah. Thanks as always. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. We want to hear from you. Email us at snomilf@yahoo.com. That's SNOMILF@yahoo.com. You can also join us on our Discord and have some fun interactive conversations with us. The link is in the show notes. Talk to you soon.